Power 98 TV.
Chef Richardson is here for a very special event. He's been here for the weekend from the 3rd to the 5th, part of American Express and the Asian Food Channel here as The Perfect Cut with Adrian Richardson. You've been doing some demonstrations, hosting some dinners. How's everything been like so far?
It's been fantastic. The team at the AFC have really looked after me. They've made sure everything has gone really smoothly. I've worked with some amazing chefs. Lino at the Fort Kenny, at GetUpAndGo, that's at Fort Kenny. He is an amazing chef. He's put together a beautiful menu with me and made it all run so smoothly. It's been almost easy, except for all the running around. That's a bit. I left school when I was 16 and I wanted to be a pilot. My dad was a pilot and I sort of left school and I took a year off and I was going to go back to school. So I got my pilot's license. I was flying around and I thought, well, this is great. I need to start paying for these lessons because they are expensive. So I got a job in the kitchen part-time, when I went back to school, and you know what? The kitchen bug bit me.
So it seduced you away from being a pilot?
It did. I gave it up and I just love being in the kitchen. I love being around cooks. I love being around food. I certainly love eating. You can tell that by my physique. I've got a little bit, I'm quite portly. I come from an amazing family that come from all over the world, and they're all great cooks. They all have gardens in the backyards, all fresh produce.
Oh, nice.
And my grandmothers, both my grandmothers are amazing cooks. My daughter, she's Italian.
Okay.
So we had that, that they love feeding their grandchildren.
Yeah, Italians have like spaghetti sauce running in their veins, right?
It's everywhere, and being a young, little boy and being the oldest grandson, I was always made to eat just a little bit more. You need some more food to make it grow, and it's just a warm thing. I think Singaporeans are like that. They love feeding their children and looking after them. It's a But if you get good meat and you put lots of salt and pepper on it, because the salt draws out the flavour and makes it tasty, sear it in a hot pan, turn it over a couple of times.
How many minutes would you recommend?
Oh, you do that. That's if it's a couple of inches thick, you're probably looking at 5 to 6 minutes. If you like it medium, maybe 8 minutes, and then let it rest. Pop it on a plate for 3-4 minutes and let it rest.
Oh, okay.
And that allows you to set the table, maybe cook some vegetables, and then if it's if you want to heat it up a little bit, back in the pan for 30 seconds. But basically, that is the perfect way to have a steak. Well, the good life is more about, cooking and eating at home. People often ask me, Adrian, what restaurant do you go to? Because I've been around the world, I've eaten some amazing places, but where I really love to eat is at home, with my family. And some of the best meals I've ever had have been with my family, my grandmother, my aunties. They're just such great cooks, and that's where I think the heart and soul of cooking is.
Yeah, for sure.
Restaurants, we try and replicate that in a way, but if you come to my house, Sonia, and I cook a beautiful ravioli for you and something else, and I think
your grandmother's recipe.
Yeah. Well, we'll just gaze into each other's eyes, and we'll have a beautiful day. I think that's a special way of doing it. It's me making something for you, and I think that's important.
For joining us. Remember, his book The Good Life is out right now, and you can also catch Chef Adrian Richardson on Good Chef Bad Chef every Monday 7:30 on the Asian Food Channel.